Now, one thing I really, really love about the project is how you shine it. Like,
appreciate.
I feel like not like, of course you were shining before, but I feel like you was dancing on this one. Yeah. I felt like you was just like, yo. I felt like it was like it was always your time. It was your time to prove it. Is that something you had in your mind when you was going in recording?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Enough is enough. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm chill. You know what I'm saying? Laid back, but it's time to pop it. You know what I mean? I mean, time to give me my flowers. You know what I mean? I don't want them later on when I ain't here.
God damn it.
You know what I mean? I want them right now. So.
Give me flowers. Man. Let's move the smoke up a bit. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I just had to get all my thoughts together because I'm very, very appalled by what I just heard and what I saw literally earlier today, actually. Today, if I'm not mistaken, is actually Tuesday, November 1st, around the time of the recording. And how should I say this, man? I just had like a very, very, very weird last couple of weeks. For most of you guys who don't know, I had a great aunt who tragically passed away from heart failure stemming from COVID. About a couple Sundays ago, at the age of 98, she would have turned 99 today. She's been one of the founding blocks that I actually relied on, basically growing up in my 31 years of living. Right, growing up in the same neighborhood that you always have, basically within minutes apart from where we lived at the time, up in the New York City suburbs. Right, she's actually been holding things down and immigrating down from rural Haiti all the way up to here, living the best life, doing all the crazy stuff, crazy you can imagine, so trying to have fun doing what she loves to do. And it was weird because I just literally came off so being at her funeral and being at her wake last Friday and last Saturday, and then it all stemmed from COVID. She would have turned 99 this coming December, and I'm slowly recovering from that ordeal for a bit. It's just hard mentally, say the least. That's why I've been feeling a bit weird over the past couple weeks here and there. Over the past week, I've been feeling a little bit iffy, and what made this whole thing worse, right? I remember telling you guys about the situation, what happened with the late, great P&B Rock, right? And I want to try and give an apology in advance, assuming if I actually just accuse someone of not even doing anything, accusing this girlfriend of wrong thing that hasn't actually been done, because it come to find out, you see in the news, you got some couple Pookies and Ray Rays that actually want to try and get at them because they too desperate, not even like Lil Nine, don't want to actually take control of their own destiny and worry about somebody else. You know what I mean? So I truly apologize if that was the case up there. I can't believe, I cannot believe, basically what happened with Takeoff, and you see homeboy up in the picture there that's literally up in front of you, right? The Migos, you know what I'm saying? Offset, Quavo, Takeoff, those guys. Takeoff clearly is the youngest of the trio, the most quiet of the trio, the laid back, the most somber of the trio, like the more behind the scenes of the trio. I really can't believe on the wee hours of this morning, 2:30 a.m. local time, specifically up in Houston, Texas, 3:30 a.m. New York time, right? Cannot believe that Takeoff was literally tragically murdered in the head, right? Shot up in the head and killed outside a bowling alley at a local mall up in Houston, just because Quavo was playing the dice game with other dudes and all that stuff. And unbeknownst to him, there were some dudes coming by from a rival gang that were basically fuming. Quavo came up showing certain monies because they were actually gaining money while playing dice at the time, as he do up in the hood. You know what I mean? He felt like a bit iffy and had a little bit of fit, and all of a sudden an unnecessary tuffle literally broke out. between the whole scuffle where the literally guns were actually had to be pulled and shots were blazing. And Takeoff was not even in the fracas at all. He was actually minding his business, living his life. And the moment I actually came by to try to check what the heck was going on and try and meld the situation, he unfortunately sadly got hit by stray friendly fire that ended up hitting him in the head, killing him instantly at the age of 28. Right? And there's a clip of Takeoff actually bleeding out through his head, literally dying. Or if not already dying, he's already dead. You see like the clips of it, you see videos actually film this man literally dead. Literally seeing like his life literally slipping away from his body. Right? Out of respect for his family, out of respect for the Migos and their families, I'm not gonna post the video up there at this time. I think it's absolutely disgusting actually posting this man dying right in front of the whole freaking world to see. You know? And it's just sick for me to do it. You're not gonna see this stuff out of me. That's not gonna happen here. All right. And I want to literally try to bring this up to the general public, as I said earlier. Right. Another notable, tragic loss of a nonsense. Right. Was all that necessary? Right. I'm speaking to the general public. I know Quavo had his own mistakes and everything. I'm not gonna go too ham on him. You know, he already been humbled by the whole tragic situation already. I'm not going to actually put more fire and put more gasoline right on top of the fire. That's something that I refuse to do. The question I want to really ask now, the people that love dice so much and gambling so much and all those other things, did it really have to get that far? You know? Why take it to that level of anger just because someone didn't have any money? Y'all have your little disputes. Okay, if it's really that bad, just like ghost the person off, cut your losses, move on. Don't even speak to the person again if that person really harmed you that badly, or you actually came up short, or if you don't have enough money, say, hey, can I pay back later on next week, or try to literally like Venmo you, sell you, Cash App you, have maybe just do that. Why does it have to go to that extreme? And on the flip side, say you got short on your money. You know, they don't even do much to you. You know, ghost their ass completely until they do. It doesn't have to go to that extreme as what has been said up in the news early that morning. And now we have another senseless life being lost. We have another life literally lost senselessly. For what? Right? For what? No further comment on the matter. My deepest condolences go out to Quavo, Offset. I know they have a little bit of inside beef that's going on. They have like some, they really have some in-house beef that's been going on. That's why I hadn't really done too much work together at the moment. But, you know, whatever happens with them, hopefully be able to actually sort this whole stuff out now that you have a third member literally gone permanently. Condolences to Offset and his family. Condolences to Khari B and their loved ones. Their kids together. Offset's family. Quavo's family. I know they're all family within the whole ordeal. Deep condolences to the families of the Migos. Deep condolences to the fans of the Migos. Close friends as well. Over this extremely, extremely senseless tragedy that's done by numbskull behavior. And this is just numbskull behavior by like winning a race, because you see close proximity for crime literally happen in like all these neighborhoods. But it's just unfortunate that this had to actually come by in the greater lot of things. You have the fact that you have like a loss of life that's really notable. Yeah, I'm done.